yo. Type of brother that it with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros.
Do
like
you really
that.
wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go from LA. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. That pass is complete to McBride. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's on the move. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So now on to punch. Somebody whose excellent football adventure began growing in San Dimas. It's Ryan Stonehouse. That's taken on the 7. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air. It's May. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw for May. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the air yet again, May. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's got it. That's a layup for a good touchdown. The Rams drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking deep down. That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Charbonnet. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a yard, so now it's 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Again, the give to Charbonnet. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. He's at midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributed to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Flush out now to his left. He's running with it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Ball came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Rams will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. Complete out to the right side. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
May now on 3rd down. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the move, headed right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline line. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. On play action, here's May. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. That's Jefferson. He's got it. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. They get an even 10 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud from the pistol. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Now they'll throw out of the gun. The throw is caught. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. May now from the gun. Catches May down the right sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the air on 1st down, May. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
To throw, here's May. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, we do see this happen a good bit, don't we? Especially with better defenses in this league. When they get backed up and they get in situational football like this where they have to get a stop, they just crank it up another notch. Stop the run on 1st, stop the pass on 2nd, and now, well, the money down. It's all about what you do on 3rd.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Putting a receiver in motion. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the feet. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down throw for May. Can't get it to him, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Hits his running back. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Steelers have it, headed the other way. There he goes, right sideline. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They come up while a new offense preps to head out. We've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. To the air yet again, May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This throw is caught. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This is Charbonnet heading right. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Brought in right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, Stroud finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start the 2nd half with some needed points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. This one goes for 3 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
May on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Man in motion here. On play action, here's May. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
May now on 3rd down. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. It's Gibbs on the carry. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Slot man in motion left. Operating from the gun, here's May. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gibbs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made in close.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Moody knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. McBride hauls it in. Oh, he trucked that defender. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Man in motion, headed right. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Chased out to his right. And this one's incomplete, too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped! And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Oh, the football's loose. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on 1st down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This one's caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You can earn your money money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line. To the air, Stroud. He's got it. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Another one for Gibbs. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 42. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Coming right is Gibbs. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning. We've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Pete Warner has it. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
He'll look to throw it. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Back to throw. Scott reels it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Setting up to pass. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game up. Now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He fires one deep down the right sideline.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw. He's trying to go deep again. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Jake Moody. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. So make a check of that win column for the Rams. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.